Hello and welcome back to the 2021 Christie Lake Summer Sizzler. This is round 2 coverage, and this is the back 9 at the moment. Big thanks to Platform Discs for being a title sponsor, as well as the Goat Towel. They make amazing products, and they have amazing products for sale as well. So, man, that's a great shot of, what is that, hole 14?
Yes. It's a beautiful course.
It is. It is. Any time of the year, it is. Special thanks to Four Fathers Brewing Company, Bearcap, and the ODSA for helping this event along. Here we are.
Here we are again, looking good.
Clam Zanini.
Who knows what they call us,
well, I'm sure they'll think of something.
Yes. But we encourage that, though.
Yeah,
right?
give us a nickname. Give us something, yeah.
Yes.
Chris Ozolins, 3 down for the front 10, 7 down overall. Sponsored by Thought Space Athletics. Marty Hendel, everyone knows Captain Canada. 7 down for the round, 15 for the event. That's through what is that? 30 holes. He's 15 out. He's birdied half the holes already.
Well, he shot in 10 holes. Yeah. He shot in 20.
That is crazy.
So, yes.
Crazy.
But
Bryan
that's what
McDonald,
we expect from him.
Yeah. Right? Bryan McDonald sitting it even for the round, not terrible. Only 1 over for the event as well. Scotty J. The smile you see from Toronto. 2 under par for the round, under par for the event. See you eyeing his shirt again.
Yes. It seems like all 4 of these guys, regardless of where they're at or what their scores are, have increased their gameplay in this front 10 here.
Yeah, I think everyone's settling into the event now. We're all playing better.
They've, in this 10.
Is it what, 3 or 4 star frames we've already seen?
Yes.
I think it's at least 3.
Yeah, it's getting good. They're going to light up this back 10. I can feel it.
Moving into hole 10/11. Par 3, 240 feet uphill. A little bit of turn out of the hand on something straight to stable. Missed this one tall tree right there on the left side, and as long as it gets up the hill, you have a putt for birdie. It's also a big, wide sidearm route, but it's getting grown in over the years, and it's not going to be there for much longer. I think all these guys are just going to throw a putter in mid-range, basically straight at it. Just like this.
Well, this looks good. Come on back. Oh,
a little long.
You almost got that lucky stump.
Yeah, a little bit deep, but
it looks like he upped the mid-range or just hit it a little harder this time, but you can see that's what happens, and that's why we tend to stick to those putters.
Yeah, that could be a Pathfinder from him. I know a lot of people like the Pathfinders from Thought Space. Marty, a little bit left. There's a buzz from Scott.
Oh,
that's perfect. Great shot. Don't hit your head, bud.
Those are my favorite right there.
Yeah, we don't have to think about
putting range.
Exactly. Yeah. Anything inside 5 feet, I am deadly, I'll tell you that. Bryan, I think he did the same thing as previous round, but it got out, though. That's very fortunate. Throwing something stable up there. That's fine. It's a pretty short putt for a par. Should have no problem with that one. I'm ready from the Schnarb. Not where probably he's expecting to be on a shot like this, and not where I expect him to be either. Taking his par, walking away. Scotty just tapping in a birdie. Telling him, yeah, that's how you do it, boys.
Yeah, you like that?
I don't know why you guys
follow me this way.
I don't know why you guys are having a putt in these birdie holes, but good birdie from Oz as well. This hole came in as the 15th hardest hole, or the 5th easiest. Or other way around. I don't know. Math.
My understanding there was to
whatever.
Math.
Yeah, it averaged 2.68. So when you want to get, there's only 1 bogey, which I can see because if Bryan's shot did not make it out of that's definitely bogey territory. So, but 2 birdies, 2 pars. No shame. Moving on to hole 11/12. This is where the woods actually starts, I think, at Christie. This hole right here coming up.
Par 3. Half
but the green has kind of showed you what you're gonna get into a little bit. Par 3, 335. The ideal play is a flex sidearm with something straight to stable. Have it slowly flex out. land soft over here, take one little hop, and end up as this little kind of half bowl here on the green. Or just throw a flip-out backhand, which is scary to me, but I've seen you do it many times.
Well, that's all I got, you know? Sometimes you got to work with what you have. This one looks great. He's on the
stairs. That's the first time I've ever seen that.
Wow.
Is he under the stairs or is he on the stairs?
I don't know. It looked like it stayed on the step, but I didn't know if it slid through. It's those grippy metal steps, right? So my guess
that's going to be a wonky one. Scotty's got...
Oh, get lucky. Get through.
No, that's the one thing to miss. That looks so good, too.
I was tracking.
He even knows, look at that reluctant walk away.
He wanted to go on the steps. He was.
Marty, this is like ideal backhand play.
From what I gather, that's his gap now. Like, he's purposely trying to hit that gap, right? We've all given up on the hitting the center.
Oh, that center gap for a backhand is so touchy. Ryan, I believe this is a destroyer.
And I'm not sure if it's grown in more or I just can't do that shot anymore, but either which way, it's something's up because nobody's hitting it anymore.
Yeah, it could be a bit of both. It could be like, why bother going for that one? Just play to the right. If I hit a tree, I can manufacture something. If I get through, I get a putt, right?
Yeah. Kind of being stuck in the stuff. And
playing percentages here, right? Scotty got kind of unfortunate kick off of that shot there, but he makes up for it.
Yep, easy
Nice
layup.
par. Ryan from the jungle. Oh, sit down. Okay. That's actually pretty fortunate to hit that. That could have gone down a long way. This is actually a pretty tough stance. Nice. I was actually there in this same round and similar to that, and I was as I was putting, I felt my feet slip down the hill a little bit because it's a little bit wet, right? This is still the same day after it rained, and it's
nice save.
A little bit slick. That's a good par save from Bryan too. But
so he did actually slide in through. What is going on right now? Okay,
so he's taking it above it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I have never seen anybody have to putt from the stairs before.
I hope he hits this. This is awesome. Right from the steps. Oh
yeah, get in there.
No problem.
He's shaking his head at that one. That's probably a first for him too.
Hopefully, I didn't take a chunk out of his disc.
Yeah, those sharp steps on there. For sure.
Can't be messing up those beautiful thoughts. Are you kidding me?
Definitely not. They're almost too pretty to even want to throw them. The stamp is like so gorgeous. Like, I just want to hang it, you know? Take down my family portrait and put that up there instead. It looks better anyway.
Oh, I know. You're not wrong.
Okay, so it's not just
Sorry, I didn't know if I should have said that or not, but
I was trying to make a joke and it turned out horrible, so we're just gonna
your family
pass by that.
This, are they?
I hope not, but I'm sorry. I was trying to make a joke. I don't actually mean it. I love you all.
Whatever. You know you got disc hanging on the wall.
Oh boy, I really duffed that one. Moving on. Well, 12/13, par 3, 231. All this short stuff here off the tee is out of bounds. You go to the red tee as the drop zone. So it's basically a guaranteed 4 unless you ace it from the short tee. But this is really one we want to get at least a putt on, I would think.
Really just don't land in that stuff. Because when you think about you're going out of bounds, you're now having to go to another tee that exists as a hole.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not
get in.
To go.
Oh, my word.
Nice shot. That's not really, doesn't sound appealing.
No. No, it's like, oh, I threw a tee. I got to go to another tee? Like, thanks, you know? But it is a good drop zone. It punishes someone that doesn't hit this gap. Because realistically, all these guys, again, I keep saying in the top half of Open, should be hitting this gap every time.
Yes.
It's big enough and it's right in front of you. Like, that's fine. It hit the gap and actually filtered pretty decently.
Well, in the 3 rounds, I'd never seen anyone throw from the short tee. So
I saw one, and that was it. Bryan, get off that. No, that's a bad kick too. He might be playing from course hole 15's fairway. Okay, I think he's out. Oh, maybe not. Sit down. That's the thing with this green, man. You come in with any speed or any angle, it just seems to want to roll down to the next tee.
All or nothing on these. Oh.
That's good metal.
It was a great run too.
Yeah, I thought he made it, to be honest.
Yeah, it looked good.
Really good. Oh.
He's all over.
I think he thought he had that one.
Yeah, I think he did. Everyone else is probably glad he missed it. They're like, oh, right already.
Like, wow, he actually missed. Yeah, he missed one. Jeez.
No one ever misses it. Like, wants anyone to miss.
No.
I was kind of kidding in the fact of like, how did we ever catch someone who just hits everything?
Get in there.
Nice save.
That's a good bogey save for Bryan.
It is. I like how he continues to run though. Like,
yeah,
he's not really worried about it.
No,
like,
he's not just conceding a score. He's trying to stick with it, right? Yeah. He's doing a pretty good job at it. He's hitting metal majority of the time if it's not going in. Good birdie from Oz there. Yeah, he's catching up now.
He's lighting this round up. That's what we'd expect to see, though, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes the rounds aren't as good as others, but I expect to see him at the top shredding.
All right, tap it in the par. This hole averaged 2.95, so barely under par. And there was one ace, George Parnell, and I witnessed it, or I heard it, I guess, because I was on the tee of the next hole. All of a sudden we heard the chains and then just a huge roar and he just bolted down the fairway to grab it. So
I was on the card.
Oh, yeah, it was your card.
It was awesome.
Oh, that's amazing.
So he got all excited and he's like, yeah, and he like goes running. Well, it's like all muddy down there. So
oh boy.
Yeah. So he's like excited. He's like, wow. And then he's falling down the hill. He's like, whoa, whoa, wow, screaming at the same time.
I think that's least of his worries about that. That's an awesome ace. Yeah.
We were all excited for him and
that's
get some money back. And it was his first tournament, I think.
Oh, beautiful.
He was a stand-up dude. I hope he comes out more. I hope
beautiful.
We see him more.
Congrats to him. Hole 13, par 3, 420 feet down the pipe. This is a scary one. I mean, if you're having one of those rounds where you're not quite feeling your shot, you look at this one, you're like, oh boy. You know, but if you're like how Oz is right now and you're just
shredding,
just absolutely
shredding,
firing, right? He's looking at this and like, I can get an eagle here.
Well, and if you can throw far enough
too.
Straight, it doesn't really matter that you hyzer out at the end or whatever the concern is, depending if you're left or right-handed. Because once you're down in certain ways, it's all good. You just have to get past that tree in the middle.
It does open up to the left a little bit further down.
Oh, bad hit.
That's not horrible though. I think he was there last round. Even if I'm there, I'm like, that's fine. You know, as long as I'm through the gap a decent way, I can manufacture something.
Yeah, some of the kicks that go to the left side there are it's unreal. Brutal. Once you know you're over that old wire fence. Like you're done.
Once you got to climb that, you're like, oh, okay, we're having this type of shot. I see. That's a great kick. I think I remember years ago, I don't know if I was following your card or something, but you were down there and you threw like an Anheuser around like over the left side and came into the green.
Yeah, I kicked so far left, I was actually out to throw it wide open out the other side and still save the
I remember that. I'm like, how in the world is that even an option?
I'm pretty sure everyone's like, what is he doing?
Yeah, I think Elvin was like that, and then you did it, and I was like, holy crap, like that's amazing.
Oh, that's a great upshot by Bryan there.
Yeah, very well done. This is a tight backhand here for Marty. He's really got to be careful of this left side here.
Well, you can just show, like, you know, that's where you need that confidence in that shot.
That's so good.
You know, when you're so good at this, though, you just need that enough space. Like, why switch it up, right?
That's so good. That's a shot where, like, a step-out flex sidearm just makes that fairway and gap so much bigger, but Marty just doesn't care. He's like, I'm just going to throw the same shot.
Well, that's why I find it unique when he does do that shot. Like, when Oz does it, it'd be the other way around.
It's like, okay, yeah.
Why didn't you flick that? Right?
Yeah.
So
sit down. I applaud the effort there from Scotty. Actually, he didn't go too far either.
That's good. Keep it easy. Nice par.
Good par save.
Just a few formalities here.
Yeah, looks like...
Nice birdie, Bryan.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Bud.
Looks like 3 birdies and a par on this one, so pretty well played for the card.
We all want that 3, but, you know, the 4 isn't, like, nobody's really upset about that.
Not horrible, no. I'm not sure what Oz was doing.
I don't know. Maybe counting to 3. 1, 2,
1, 2,
3.
okay, I got another birdie. Oh, now 7 down up for the round now. He's putting a heater.
Oh, you can see it in his gameplay too. Like once he gets rock, he's so comfortable, and yeah, he's definitely one of the top players all the time.
Yeah, you can never count him out. You know, if you have 3 rounds and he's not on lead card for the first round, it doesn't mean anything. You know, he's always going to be there in the end. Hole 14, par 3, 311, the most unnatural natural hyzer, as I like to call it. But that's no discredit to the hole. It's a beautiful hole. It plays like a nice stall shot to really make the fairway as big as possible, but you can get like a nice, like kind of somewhat of a spike hyzer down there and take one little skip and get to the green. But for a right-hand backhand player, it kind of feels like one you should get, but it's really not a must get. It's a weird feeling. This looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice shot.
Beauty.
Oh yeah, he's blowing.
Oh yeah, kisses. Okay.
You know that was for me, not for you, right? Just so we're clear.
Yeah, whatever floats your boat, bud. Yeah. This looks good as well. Oh my word!
How did that not hit some metal?
I don't know. Brian's like, I gotta follow those drives. All right, I'll try.
What's going on right now?
I'm already giving a wry smile to the card. That's a fortunate kick.
Pretty common misfire though on this hole. That's what you see a lot of, is just definitely to the right and
definitely. Scotty's got to get left a little bit. Okay, yeah, he scooted up there pretty nice.
That's in the circle, right?
I think I think it should be, yeah. This hole came in as the 14th hardest hole, averaging a 2.79, so pretty good under par. That's a little bit sawed off from Bryan there. It's going to be a long par putt.
Oh,
give it to him.
There you go.
Let's go.
He's not giving up. He's having to work hard for the score he's at, but he's making do.
Great. He had a extremely good attitude and good character as well.
Oh yeah, he's an awesome guy to have on the card for sure.
That's why I say, like, hopefully we just see so much more of all these new faces, which may not be new. I'm just saying that, like, new to my understanding, right?
Yeah.
Just seems like there's so many people playing now. It's hard to keep track of everybody.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that started during the COVID time, like the lockdown last year, and they got real good real quick.
Yeah. But as far as that open division, like, it's hard sometimes to stack those numbers and get the players, so it's nice to get new people.
Yeah, it's awesome. A couple good birdies there from Oz and Scotty, and Marty's going to be all but a formality at this point, I would hope. Okay, good.
But it's the old nemesis range right there. Bro.
Yeah, those little 15, 20 footers, ones that you have to make, but it's, sometimes they kind of slip away from you. You're thinking, oh, I got it, and then you chain out or something one way or another. You're like, what am I doing? Make those all the time in your backyard. As soon as you get to the course, you get like the little wobbly knees, the sea legs, and you're like, why am I sweating over this putt?
Sometimes it's tough, and if it all goes south, it just seems to.
Yeah, you miss one, you're like, uh-oh, here we go. Okay.
But you know who hasn't been missing them? Marty and us, that's who.
They're making the ones you got to make. Hole 15 or 16, par 4, 372. I love how it's called Hang On a Second. I love those little play on words. That's awesome.
I'm a big fan of naming holes.
Like, it's awesome.
You name every hole and
give it its own character, right?
Yes.
This one's got a lot of character. The big tree right in the middle is, you usually know when you throw a drive, you're like, yep, got it. And you usually square it. But the ideal line is to go left side of that tree with something straight and fading while you can still see it. Oz might have. Okay, he got away with it. Looked like it was a little bit high. Yeah, that's fine.
Hit a little bit there, but
looked like it was a little high out of his hand. But that's no problem.
He'll be happy with that one.
Yeah. This is looking pretty good for Marty. Fade just in front of those. That's pretty good.
At the bottom.
He's still got a putt. That's like 40-ish.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's just the luck of the draw and squeaking through there. It is.
Yeah. That's looking...
Oh, this should be good,
pretty good, actually.
Big skip.
Get
I feel
down
like
there.
Scotty J's got this whole dialed in. Because he was pretty much the same last time. Same line, same...
And that little skip and roll to the left side is crucial, because now he has basically a wide open putt, I would think.
Get around.
Bryan...
Backdoor again. Still good.
Right up there with Oz. That's fine. Yep. That's pretty manageable. They should have a little sidearm approach from there. Actually, Oz is getting a little half go here. Oh, no. He's smart.
No, really.
I would have given it a half go.
Yeah, you would.
I'm greedy. I'm thinking, I might be able to make this, but never goes in.
I like that about you, though. You just go for everything.
Well,
broke,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah, exactly. But, I mean, it's easy birdie, right? You're not going to give up that if you're an open. You're like, oh, easy birdie? Sure. Take it. Artie's not thinking that. Oh. That's a good run. If he misses that high, that's going like 35 deep through that little gap.
Yes.
Get it, Scotty.
Scotty with the eagle.
Awesome.
Anyone else?
Yeah, this hole was actually the easiest hole of round 2. I averaged a 3.37, and the other eagle was Jonah McPhee.
Nice.
So shout out to him. He's a newer player. I actually think he started in COVID as well, and he's pretty good now too.
That's awesome.
So yeah, 2 eagles in the same round. And Jamie Pay got it last round. So, shocker.
Right? No, that's pretty good, though. Squeaking that through, that's a nice eagle to get.
Definitely.
Scotty earned that one. That wasn't right there. He had to make a good putt.
That's one of them that kind of, it feels like it. Yeah, okay, yeah, it feels like an eagle in a way, because he threw a really good drive and still had to make a putt for it.
Or he's just showing us a few hacky sack tricks with the disc. And,
What a ham.
He is always having fun, let me tell you, and it's always a good time.
It's great. If the whole card is playing well, and Marty jokes with everybody. It's awesome. He looks so serious in his still frame there, and his player intro, but that's not his personality. He's a fun-loving guy. So that's one of those. I think Jomez coined it as a superstar or shooting star frame. It's a star frame plus 1. I don't know. I think someone in the comments said it, and Coling liked it, and he went with it, and there you go.
Run with it, right?
Yeah, shooting star frame. I like it. 15.1 par 3, 309. Plays all of 309, even though it kind of goes downhill a little bit here. But this is a tough one to get to the green. It's kind of one you make the gap and have a jump putt, basically.
I think so. Yeah. Well, there's just lots to hit, so even if you throw a great shot, it doesn't necessarily reward you.
Scotty going the left side. I see a couple of guys go this left side route with a sidearm or something like that. I guess it avoids going into that right side, because you can see from the shot here, you don't really want to go to the right.
Yeah, it just must be the way that they play that route, and they want it to come back and go towards the basket. I don't really know. I suppose if this one sat for a little while and it could marinate, people could try it and get used to it.
That was so close to being good.
You don't really know, right?
Yeah, it's a very, very new. Well, it's a new shot, right? It's not an actual hole, but I think once this one, if it does become an actual hole, oh, that's a bad kick. If it does become an actual hole, and people start to figure it out, I think the play is that right side up the middle, with something that stands up a little bit. That's the best way to access the green, what I've found.
You've tried a bunch of different stuff out there on the property too, with adding holes and when they needed to accommodate for some numbers and stuff. And there's been a bunch of different formats that I've found that were really good.
They had a 27-hole layout at one point using the soccer field and kind of by the water, and
there's a bunch of water holes.
Those are sweet. I love those.
They were awesome. Yeah, so they can definitely accommodate a much bigger event as well too, which they have done in the past, right?
Yeah, this used to be an 8-tier.
Yeah.
I was getting up and down for a nice 3. Marty, this looks like a pretty uncomfortable position.
Bad kick, really. Not that one there, but just the first one too.
Yeah, definitely.
That stuff's gnarly with all those small twigs on the bottom. Nothing's cleaned up or anything, and
there's a lot of kind of 1.5 foot length sticks hanging off the trunks there. You can see.
Bryan.
Oh, what a bogey save from Bryan. Big breath.
He gave the
Big breath. All right.
Time to redo that man bun, Bryan. All them little hairs are coming out in front. We're man bun brothers too, eh? So
the Bun Brothers.
Many of us, eh?
I like it, the Bun Brothers.
Yeah.
That's a great bogey save. That was hearted too. Full commitment. I like it. He doesn't give up. Pretty tricky putt there from Marty. He got a couple bad kicks on pretty decent looking shots.
Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't like the blemish, but
no, but I think he's got enough birdies to make up for that. He's got a couple in this round at least, you know. This was the hardest hole of the round, averaging 3.42, and again, no birdies. 2 rounds in a row, there wasn't a single birdie for it being 309 feet. So,
is it really 309? It just seems like such an odd shot. I found it very difficult.
Yeah, it feels farther than it is. But I throw a mid range on it, but
I think that might be the
not that it went well the first day, but you know, we'll go with it. But 3 bogeys and 1 par. I mean, Oz has taken almost a half stroke on the entire field of par, which is impressive for a hole being 300-something feet. Another difficult hole 16, par 3, 196 feet. It's a touchy one. I feel like if you don't have a sidearm on this one, it's very hard to park it. Actually, it's almost impossible to park it without a sidearm, I would think.
It is. I gave up on it and actually just adapted throwing a putter straight down the middle.
That's what I see a lot.
I don't try to do anything, and I'm like, every time I hit that hole, I get the same putt.
Yeah, you get that kind of back end of circle one putt, right? Yeah, so it's just trust your putting game or something. But honestly, a 3 on this hole really isn't losing you many strokes. That's a bad roll. That's the trident tree when you got to miss.
You know, a lot of times those like swooping hyzers and stuff, and when they're going towards the basket, it is all great when it works out, but they're so fast.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, like if you're always relying on like hitting a backstop, smacking a tree to slow you down, like it's not as finessey as, let's say, like throwing the putter straight down or whatever the case may be, right?
True. Yeah. I feel like I said, overstable mid range, personally for me, and try to flex it through the left side gap, and then hit the ground where your straight backhand would hit or land, go in.
I thought you're trying to bite off that extra little bit and not putt, right?
Yeah, I tried to go. Yeah,
but see how you're changing your disc choice though to like a mid range to eliminate that heavy skip.
Yes,
to some degree.
What a run!
I think Scotty hit that one fairway shot.
He's getting
there,
greedy.
He's like, I can just hit everything.
I got everything. I hit one from 250. This is only 90 feet. It's cakewalk.
Nothing. Same with Bryan.
Oh, dude. Man, just give the man a... Oh. He's had so many of those, like, everywhere but the center.
Oh, good stop there.
Yeah, it's probably a good log there.
It's another fast putting green, too. Without all the logs there, I think a lot more would slide down.
Oh, yeah, all the way to the creek, yeah.
Like, whatever that stuff is there hanging there and all that, I feel like that stops so many shots skipping past those fast discs that I was talking about.
I've had many where I'm like, that might be down the creek, and then it ends up being 20-something feet right by where Kalen is right there, where that down stuff. And you're like, oh, that's lucky. So...
Clean this up, no problem.
Yeah, there you go. Don't want to let those slip away. Once again, this hole only averaged a 2.89, so it, you know, being under 200, just under 200 feet, it's barely averaging under par. Only 5 birdies on it and 3 bogeys. So again, a lot of pars. Noticing a trend here on this layout. There's a lot of holes where par isn't bad.
It's our friend. It just doesn't mess with our score. You know?
Like, well, I didn't help it, but I also didn't hurt it. So, I mean, Marty's 10 down through, 18 holes now, technically. I think he likes birdies more than pars, personally.
Oh, absolutely.
As do we all, but...
Oh, both those guys are shredding it, just keeping pace. Let's see how they finish this 17 and 18. It's always... kind of comes down to this finish, right?
Yeah, 17, par 4, 393. I mean, like the ideal distance line that you would throw in a field where it's hyzer flip to turn over to late fade at the end. This is exactly what you want for this hole. I like to go for it personally. I think it's easier to just put it down there, have it turn, and then scramble. I think it's a mid-range from him. That's looking very nice. Get out of that. Oh, there you are. Look at you.
Oh, I did play this event.
There's a shout out.
I guess I can't lie. Yeah.
I've seen that man bun before.
Right.
Get out of that. That's rough in there.
It's a very common misfire that I see on this hole a lot. Not Marty's.
You know it's not a misfire?
That one.
That's
he's putting.
Fantastic, yeah.
That's where a lot of them end up going when you do make that turn. I find myself there. A lot of people get around. You're always in there, so it gives you something for that eagle shot, right?
Yeah. I think it's a bit unfortunate for Bryan. I think he skipped off the short tee and just flared into the woods.
Yeah, it didn't help. His track record. First it's the wire.
I know. This hole's not being very kind to him.
What's next?
He's getting that first time on camera love, which is not a whole lot. Oh, it's the last thing to beat. He's not too bad. A little awkward throw here, but...
Well, I think he's got it, though. Oh, no.
Oh, that pole gets everyone. It's just in the perfect spot to be a nuisance and everything.
And that was a tough break for Bryan, but the worst is when you're, like, not far away from it.
Yeah, when you're on the top of the hill, you're like, okay, just swing a hyzer and smack it right in the middle.
Get him.
Oh, wow. I mean, if half of his putts dropped, he could be like 7 under par total for this event. Like, he's had so many.
Oh. Yeah, he's on. He's running everything, that's for sure.
Oh, it's a little bit left. He's taking a 4, I think. Marty for eagle. Hitting the sign. I've seen so many people hit the sign. Like those new wooden signs.
Oh, I think which hole.
Yeah, but I think I saw like 12 sign hits the entire weekend. I'm like, how do you hit it? It's underneath the cage by the pole. How do you hit it? Like, and everyone seems to hit it.
Now it's telling them to go the wrong way to the next hole.
Yeah, and they go back and play hole 10, boys. You didn't play it good enough.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, for Marty, it's got to feel good to miss a putt and take a birdie.
Yeah, really, right? Yeah.
Like, whatever,
He wants that one, though. Nothing. It's definitely to be expected, right?
Already 11 under par for the round. I mean, just killing it.
Shredding.
How's no Saji? He's at 9 down right now for the round. Hole 18. Actually, hole 20. Put a hole to end on, eh? Second hardest hole on the course. Par 4, 401 feet. I mean, I throw a straight mid-range up the middle that kind of flipped up a little bit and lands soft and land right about there in that sun patch to the left. And then have a sidearm or turnover putter into the green. Missed the one tree in the way like that I always hit. And it's also a sloped green that can get away from you pretty quickly as well. I don't see too many people laying up and going over the top anymore, eh?
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you that. I didn't know if it was a thing anymore, the whole throw it short with the putter and then do some sort of trick shot. But I think people just get lost up in that stuff.
I mean, if you throw it like that...
This is what I like. Throw
that's
it right
not
to the
terrible,
end and
yeah.
toss her down. Just like that. Try not to hit that tree since you just made the effort of the nice tee shot.
Yeah. Gets a great tee shot and rewarded with a tricky stance and a couple of trees in the way.
Oh, and then you get a 4 anyway or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
To do, right? So... But that's disc golf. It's relatively always close until people do really well or do really bad.
Yep. And a hole like this is one of those holes that can do that exactly that. One hole, you can have a 3-stroke swing on this one hole. That's a lovely kick.
Wow.
But if you hit one of these first trees off the tee and you kick left or right, you're done for. You're lucky to save a bogey, honestly.
If you get one, you're happy.
Yes. Yeah. You have to get off the tee in this hole.
And I almost wonder if that's not the reasoning behind sometimes, like with the par fours, that people are like, oh, this one maybe shouldn't be, until you don't make it halfway and hit the tree and go off.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, now I see why it's a 4. I just took a 5. Right?
Oh, here you go. Brian's going over the top.
Well, I always remembered everyone would do this.
Yeah.
Like, the only one that just throws it down. And I'm like, am I missing something here? Like,
It's kind of an RNG thing, like random number generator, where it's like a luck fest. You throw the hyzer and then just be like, all right, hope it misses, Well,
and I think that angle around gets tight. Like, you can see these guys trying to mess with that angle and struggle with it. So someone says, well, I'm not that great at this shot making it that far. I'm just going to put it here and play this instead. Like, it makes sense, right?
There's the tree. It looks so good and caught the one in the way. But you can see Oz was in the middle of the fairway, but he wasn't quite at the corner. You could tell how much of an angle he had to put on that shot. So you really have to make the corner to have that, basically.
There you go. Yeah, it's crazy, like how 10 feet forward would eliminate all issues. Or
go in. Sit down. Well, there's that green I was talking about. There's the green. It seems to always do it.
There.
Yeah, it's lucky to stop there. So, long putt for Oz. Yeah.
Finish the round. Let's go. Oh,
so man.
Close.
So many putts we've seen already.
He played real well that round though, and putted well.
Unfortunate bogey to finish.
Bogey, but I mean,
yeah. Oh wow, Brian went way far. He cooked that thing.
How did they find? Oh, there must have been a spotter down there, because I don't know how
that was deep. That was almost on one's fairway. Get in there.
Clean.
What a round for Marty.
All the way through.
Yeah. Good par there from Scotty.
Scotty J.
Rollaway didn't affect him.
That's a great putts that round too.
Yeah, he did.
Big highlight.
After that throw, and he really put the gas on with the putts.
Had the eagle on the hanging basket. Hang on a minute.
Hang on, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Brian, that's a working man's par. He should get paid for that par, because that was. Oh, there's me.
He was just throwing like.
Look, it's me.
Putts from everywhere. It is you.
What am I doing?
Jeez, I'm not sure.
I don't know.
You look better
talking
on
to Marty.
camera or live. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's.
Oh boy.
That's like a royalty wave there, bud.
I think I just noticed Tyler was filming me the whole time. Yeah. I'm like, oh hi, how you doing?
We love Tyler though.
Oh yeah, he's a good
so
guy.
Cute and cuddly.
Yeah.
And
Marty finishing with a birdie, 12 under par. Oz the unfortunate 5, but still 8 under is a very respectable score. Brian even par for the round. And I missed what Scotty was. He was a couple under par, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think 3. Yeah, 3 under.
3. Yeah, okay, yeah. 10-16 rated round from Oz. 10-48 round from Marty. Look at that. Huge.
Wow, hot. Fire.
Huge round.
Yeah, there was a lot of action that round. Yeah. Cam.
There's a lot. Look at all the highlights where they're showing right now. Yeah. Just amazing. That had to be close from their vantage point for that ace.
Yeah, a lot of putts, a lot of big moments, good shots, some good scores.
Everyone played well. Brian had to work for his score. The course was not giving it to him easy.
He worked hard.
There I am, catching up to Marty, 3 back of him, going into the final round. Oz 5 back of me.
Look at you, bud. Just jumping right in there.
Got to do something,
Not a boy.
Jonah McPhee rounding out our lead card for round 3. He's the newer player I was talking about, and I mean he shot at 8 under par for that round, so no slouch.
Yeah, wow, good for him. Yeah, that's amazing.
8 under par? No, I'm wrong. 8 under par. That's not right. 6. What's the par? 6. Well, he had 20 holes, right? So I don't know. He's under par. Well, I'll give him that. He's 8 under par for the event, which is no slouch. Made lead card. Good for him. All right.
Crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of golf to be played.
So now we're going to switch it up, though. So now we're taking the...
Now it'd be Marty, myself, Oz, and Jonah. So.
Oh, this will be good. So we got a new face here to see, and...
Yeah, Jonah's he's a good player. He's got very, very clean form. Yeah.
That's good.
No extra moving parts. So it's going to be awesome to watch him. Once again, guys, check out the store. They have everything you need and more. I spend too much money here every time I come here, and I have no regrets. Okay, maybe a little. Maybe a little regrets. Sometimes I'm like, I don't even know why I bought that, but I needed it and I wanted it.
Well, when you're having a cold shower because you couldn't pay your bills, you got all this beautiful disc around you.
Priorities,
you're still
right?
happy. I'm just
priorities,
saying.
Yeah.
Priorities, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay, guys, catch you in round 3.